What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video, and if you guys can't tell by my energy right now, this is like my 5th time recording this damn intro because every single time something different has happened on this game, whether it be crashing or the event not working. So we're not playing the event today. It keeps saying your opponent's left the match, doesn't bring me into the draft, so I'm not doing it. The event card is Matthew Golden. I ended up just picking him up. I thought he was going to go for a lot, but he actually went for like 700k, which is pretty good. Quick breakdown of the other cards. Mike Evans kind of sucks. Most of the limiteds kind of suck. If you're a loser and you want Vanguard everywhere, Marquise Pouncey is the card for you. We're going to be using SHADUER Sanders as well in today's video. But the Packer cards, there was like 3. It's Matthew Golden, Eric Wilson, and Zaire Franklin. They're whatever. I mean, they're cool. But Eric Wilson, they kind of screwed over because he doesn't have good X factors. He doesn't get like avalanche or anything like that. So it's like universal coverage and you're going to sit there and like it. So we're going to be using SHADUER. We're using Matthew Golden. The regular cards, there's no X factors on. But if you guys are looking for like a decent card and you don't care for double or nothing, for whatever reason, Brian Burns is a pretty cool card. Chase Brown, pretty cool card. But I'm really ready for this promo to be over with. Now, if you guys haven't seen on like MUT leaks, and again, spoiler alert, fast forward like a minute or two, but Aaron Rodgers is going to be like a golden ticket quarterback eventually. So I really do hope that that comes out soon because I'm kind of holding out for him a little bit. I'll probably use SHADUER for the time being just because the AP. The only thing I have on him, I don't have Velo, but I'm using Threat Detector because I have so much AP anyways in MUT right now. It doesn't really matter too much, but I'm kind of happy I have more modern Packer players like on my team, or at least for the offense for now. We'll probably get there sooner than later, but they're kind of they do really bad job when it comes to giving us like modern Packer players. It's always like people that played in like the 90s or whatever, like just like random era players. Never a Jordan Love. Like where's like a Christian Watson, man? Like it's Ultimate Team. You're giving SHADUER Sanders more cards and this dude sucks. Unfortunately. I saw the training camp stuff with him and apparently he's actually getting beat for the job right now. But I mean, we'll have to see because it's really early. And I also saw on MUT leaks that there's like that like promo with all the actors and stuff again, if I'm not mistaken. There's like Drewski and stuff, and it's just like a bunch of random players. And I'm just double checking this. This is just the NFL draft player. Now, if you guys were on at the time of recording this, essentially, you pretty much got a free like 350k. Some people ended up getting more than one pack. I was not one of those lucky people, so I'm just gonna have to take the one and deal with it. But with that being said, let's hop into the gameplay. Now, I will talk about the cards just a little bit. SHADUER actually really isn't that bad. I know if you guys watch other YouTubers and like, oh, well, you need X, Y, Z abilities. There's really 3 abilities in the game at this point that it's like, okay, if you have these, you'll probably be fine. The game's not that hard, right? So like I have the regular abilities, Conductor, Playmaker, Gunslinger. So he's like he's good. Like he's 99 throw power, 96 speed. Use the theme team, he's even better. So I'm not really mad at the card, and I'll be honest, I'm probably going to keep him until that Aaron Rodgers comes out, unless I get a Jordan Love or some secret receiver, and there's Ted Hendricks. So that's kind of like my main plan, but we'll have to see. Now, one thing about this card is the hot routes are like the weird ones. They're not like the worst ones, but they're not good, right? They're just like the other version of the stock ones. And hang on, curl route. One thing I'm curious about is like how good is this release? People used them early in the year with I think it was like the Thanksgiving promo or Black Friday promo, and he was like whatever. I wasn't really moved by it. I never really looked at him because he didn't get Gunslinger, and at the time, I thought that was a pretty important ability to have. Shocker, right? Faster release like equals you must have. So, I mean, this seems fine so far. It's only been a couple throws, but he is generally pretty good. I mean, most quarterbacks at this point are. I got hit while throwing. All right, that's not really his fault. I was about to say I need to throw a touchdown to Matthew Golden, and he gave it up, but spin. Okay, he can spin. I never even checked that. Okay, you can't outrun him though. That's the problem. But you know what? I'm gonna say something, and let me know below if you guys agree. We have like blocking abilities like Vanguard and all of this like super corny stuff, can I get like an ability that helps for pass blocking? Like, I don't want to sit here and run the ball 40 times freight train. I don't know about you guys, that's not the most enjoyable thing for me. It's funny when it happens. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna giggle and laugh at it because it's funny. But I really do prefer to play normally, even in the end game. Just, it keeps me warm. That's really all I care about at this point. But I don't know. Like, it's hard to stay warm when you've got the purple people eaters on the D line just shedding you every single play. Shout out the 70s Vikings. And this dude's also user rushing, which, I'll be honest, I think at this point in the year, I really am interested to see if anyone does this. But with like El Toro and like the Colossus stuff, like if you just stack all those user, let's just say the guy on the center and send 4 and get like an insta bull rush, kind of like what this guy is doing, to be honest. Like, would that not be good? Hang on, I'm gonna throw that. SHADUER. Come on. Because back a few years ago, there was like a glitch with Swim Club where you would insta-shed off. Now, this would be not really a glitch, more so just overpowered abilities. But I'm very surprised that I haven't really seen anyone do that, because I think that would be like really easy to accomplish, especially with your user. Switch ticket? Okay, he threw another pick. No, I'm just glad we got a couple highlights with SHADUER in this game, because he's probably going to quit. Yep, alright, there we go. On to the next one. Anyone that's interested in getting better at Madden, head on over to adjust.gg. Over there, you're going to find weekly tips and ebooks made by me over the course of the entire Madden season. Anything that you need to get better at Madden, head on over and check it out over there at adjust.gg. Alright, this is our Super Bowl. I do actually need some coins, right? 18 million isn't enough these days. So hopefully this is a free one. I think his team looked pretty bad. But one thing that, again, I might have said it last video. Sometimes I regurgitate some stuff. But the prices of cards this late in the year is a little nasty. Now, earlier in the year, the crystals, we'll say the first crystals, right? They were pretty pricey, but it at least made somewhat sense, right? You're talking cards that you're going to use for like a couple of weeks at the least. Plus, they're going to boost your team the entire year. Some people still have these crystals on their team, and they cost like a total of 5 mil. Like, in one way or another, you're making those coins back by having an advantage. But now it's like, okay, it's the end game. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Not everyone's playing this game as much as they normally would. And also, not a lot of people like the X Factors. Let me know below if you guys actually like them, because I haven't met anyone, casual, competitive, whatever the case is, that actually really likes enjoying it. Or enjoys using these cards. Now, maybe every now and then, if they had like a mode for it, it would be like a bit of more so breath of fresh air for people. But it does get very old very quickly, at least in my opinion. Knockout there. But like this Ted Hendricks, he was 5 million coins. I don't really like that. Why is this card 5 million coins? I bought the card. He's a Packer, so that's kind of my rule. It's like, if you're a Packer, I'm probably going to buy you. Okay, well, let's just get on to game 3. All right, our third game. We're going to play a couple more after this. I didn't expect everyone to quit in like record level time. We're playing a Giants theme team. But back to more of what I was saying, I guess. Like, the prices of cards are a little ridiculous. There's like a couple of endgame promos where I can really understand it. Golden tickets, like, the cards are generally pretty cool. That's like the one promo where I actually think the card should be either super expensive or super rare. I think every other promo ever in Madden, everything should be a bit more accessible. It's like golden tickets and then maybe like rookie premiere at the end, because it's like you need a lot of coins to get something for next year. It's supposed to kind of translate that way. So like that I get. Everything else, like, why is it so expensive? And it's like, if the card isn't expensive, it's because they actually don't get all the good stuff that a lot of people feel they need. Oh wow, we just switched him crazy. Now, that being said, I don't know if what I'm saying makes a ton of sense or if you guys actually agree with what I'm saying, but that is how I feel. Hang on, Matthew Golden, please. Come on. Also, I just realized he's number 22, but he's number 0 in real life. Or maybe he's number 2 in real life. I know he changed it from 22. It's blanking off the top of my head. It's either 2 or 0. I'm 90% sure it's 0, though. and there was like rumors he was going to change it to 2, which is why I'm a little confused. But I don't respect EA for that. Now I'm going to talk about the Packers for a second, because I see on Twitter like so many things with sports, and it is like a lot of just like super stupid Bears fans, we'll just put it that way, like saying like Matthew Golden sucks because he had no touchdowns in the regular season. But I don't get that, man, because NFL players, like, and this goes for like a lot of positions, right? Kenny Clark, when he first came into the league, his first season he was like very quiet, like barely played. The next year he was like Pro Bowl level. Like it's really just like that a lot of the cases for certain positions or players, especially when they're young. Like Matthew Golden's like 21 still, and like Kenny Clark was like 20 when he came in the league. So I don't know why players or people in general like get super rushed about it, because things take time for players. And if you watch like Packer games last year, he was open a lot, and the ball just never went his way. And that's a big reason why like Dontavian Wicks is not on the team anymore. Romeo Dobbs didn't get re-signed. Like, we're making room for some of these other guys that we drafted. And another thing, I guess, since we're on the topic, Jaden Reed getting a contract was hilarious. I don't know where you guys are at with like your favorite NFL teams signing like gadget players and like slots and stuff for pretty hefty extensions, but especially when they're not the best in the league at it. Like Jaden Reed, like, I'll be honest, he kind of sucks. And I've had some people call me insane for saying that. Like, he's like a solid receiver and whatnot. But I think he's really bad. Like, clearly our receiver 3 is more of a gadget than he is a slot. And he doesn't really do that at the highest level. And then he also doesn't catch the ball well. If you watch the end of that Bears-Packers game last year, the last one, he like stone cold dropped a pass that probably would have won us the game. And yeah, no, I don't like receivers that drop passes a lot. I don't care about like what your value is after the catch or whatnot. Like, just hands on ball. Like, it's so simple to me. It's like the same thing, again, Packers fan that has watched so many special teams blunders. I don't care about having the best like kicking unit or return unit. It just make the easy stuff. Don't fumble on kickoffs and don't pin us back at our 5. Literally just like maintain possession. Do the bare minimum. I don't know why coaches don't like preach that a little more, especially when you're a team, let's say like the Packers, where you've had Aaron Rodgers, or even like Jordan Love in this case, where it's like your quarterback is clearly like pretty good. Why don't we just like not shoot ourselves in the foot and get in our own way with it? Like, let's let them play the sport, because no one's watching football for damn special teams. I'll say that much. No one's watching for damn kickoffs. I'm not watching for damn kickoffs. I like watching like the best quarterbacks like go crazy. Big reason why I'm like pretty lenient. Oh my God, come on, tackle him. I'm pretty lenient when it comes to like, oh, this quarterback chokes. And it's like, come on, man. Like, watch the sport. This isn't like NBA media narratives. Like, we don't need to do all that. The legacy of the player in football like really isn't defined by the players themselves. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's like so team based. But I guess that's it for my little rant. I just want to see less of Jaden Reed and more of probably what is our best receiver on the team. Good. There we go. But someone in the comments below, let me know when golden tickets actually start, because I genuinely do not know what week they start. Is it next week? Is it a couple weeks from now? I know I said like they're cool to be rare. I don't like how late golden tickets drop. I think they should have already been started to roll out like the past like week or two at the very least. I feel like in Madden 22 they had released pretty early in comparison to where we're at now. And I also just think it gives us an opportunity to actually enjoy some of these cards more, because, hang on, a comeback route, I probably didn't play that. It just gives us more of an opportunity to actually enjoy these cards, because, again, this isn't really like a spoiler, but like apparently there's going to be like a college football beta. Pick it? Nope. So is that next week? Is that next month? Is that even a thing? Is it just going to be the Madden beta in June like it is usually? Like, we're moving like pretty quickly here with like football video games right now. Like, we've got a ton of them, and there's like the betas, and we're going to be getting like the NFL cover athlete, I'm assuming within the next week or two. I feel like this time last year, let's say like mid to late April, we actually did get like the Saquon teaser. Right now, it's like Caleb Williams is estimated to get it, which, like, I guess I understand, but I really don't, because I feel like it goes to the player on the team that's, like, the most outstanding in one way or another, right? Like, Saquon made a ton of sense. Even CMC made some sense. Josh Allen, obviously MVP winner. Same thing with, like, Lamar Jackson. So, I gotta stop switching sometimes, man. So, I don't know why Caleb's getting it, because he was not, like, the most outstanding player on the most outstanding team. But I think a JSN cover would have been really cool. But, I mean, that's what the odds makers are saying on your random degenerate gambling app. So, take it with a grain of salt. And back to basketball for a second, because I haven't spoken about basketball yet, and I like talking about that. The Lakers are kind of folding. Now, I don't think they're actually going to fold, but there's the possibility that they lose down 3-2. Now, it's already been announced that KD's not playing. I'm presuming when this video uploads, I think it'll be today that the game's happening. So, I mean, we'll see. Austin Reeves played really bad. I guess he kind of gets a pass because he's coming off a hamstring injury, which I know those suck, like, badly for athletes. So, like, maybe give him a bit of a pass. Okay. Like I said, we need X factors for pass blocking. I don't know why it hasn't been made yet, but we need it. But Austin Reeves played pretty bad. LeBron, like, the end of the fourth quarter was really weird. I guess we'll put it that way. He had a really bad turnover and a badly timed missed shot, and it kind of sucks seeing, but I think they'll pull it out. Someone was telling me that, like, oh, the Rockets are still in this when it was 3-0, and I'm like, dude, like, come on. And I'm still under that mindset. If you are down 3-0 and then come back and win, I feel like that is just the most insane fold ever. I'm not kidding. If you put the Wizards up 3-0 against any team in the NBA, like, I don't think they lose a series like that. Like, I think, like, it's just not possible. It's not fathomable to me. Now, there have been a handful of teams like the Celtics a couple years ago that have made it 3-3, but ultimately, I don't think we've ever had a team actually win coming back down from that. So that's why I'm just not going to sit here and believe it. And I do think that Heat team that did beat the Celtics after going up 3-0, making it 3-3, like, I think that team was really bad. I don't care what anyone says about the whole, like, Heat role player thing from that era. Like, those teams sucked, and the random role players popped off. I think this Lakers team is better than that. So I think they're going to find a way to pull it out. Now, I expect, or in order for that to happen, I expect LeBron and Reeves to have, like, crazy games. Or we need, like, a Luke Kennard, like, 20-point game. Because last game, he played pretty poorly. They handled him pretty well, which is a big reason why they lost that game, to be honest with you. Now, another series that is fairly interesting is this Magic Piston series, in which, I'll be honest, the Magic suck for really weird reasons, but the Pistons are also really bad. I don't care if they won 60 games. I thought going into the playoffs, like, dude, who's their second scorer? Like, who's their second best player after, like, even making that point? And they're like, oh, Jalen Duren. And it's like, or Duren, I don't know how you pronounce it. But no, that is not a real basketball team to me. Like, they need another player. Like, another, like, a real basketball player, because they don't have it. And people were calling me, like, dumb, and look at where we're at. They're down 3-2 against probably the second worst team in the playoffs. Probably the worst team in the playoffs. Really up to you to decide. They're probably better talent-wise than, like, the Suns, and I think the Suns were the 8 seed. So, yeah, they're better talent-wise than, say, the Suns. Again, just a terrible, like, just generally a terrible team for a playoff team. And you're in hell with them. Like, even the 6-game series would have been, like, what are we doing here? But they are just, they're doing a lot of bad right now, and not enough people have spoken about it. But it was fairly predictable for me. Please throw this. Wait, he actually threw it, and he beat me. The bot beat me. All right, man. Thank you. Can we take this for 2? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the NBA. I guess a little bit of the NFL, even though I haven't spoken too much about it. But I don't know. Sports is in a weird state right now because there's like a bunch of game sixes for basketball, and I'm not like overly interested in the series. I don't know if it's like the matchups and the players that are a part of them, but like last year, I can say confidently I was like way more interested in the sport in general. This year, I haven't watched nearly as many playoff games, but enough to like know what's going on and know where like I'm at with my opinions and whatnot. Like, it's insane because the Knicks are like a better team on paper this year, but they scapegoated my GOAT. Now, my GOAT did tear Derrick Rose's ACL, which is like my other GOAT, but I don't know. Thibs, I never understood the hate. He's like a culture-changing coach, and this is probably his last stint in the NBA. He's like old now, but it was always really bizarre that like people hated him so much. It's like, oh, he never used his bench. Well, if you gave him like a Jordan Clarkson and like what they have on the bench this year, I think things would have been a lot different than last year. And all things considered, again, I don't care what anyone says. That Pacers team was like super mid. And I'm not even like a fan of the Knicks. Like that Pacers team just never made sense to me as to why they were winning. I know like they just had a couple of insane moments from the role players, which is essentially why they were winning. And they ran like just a generally good offense, but that was just never an impressive team to me on paper. And it's even more embarrassing that the Thunder actually had to tear Halliburton's Achilles to win essentially in 7 games. Like that, I don't know. That wasn't real. That was the most unreal like sports run I've seen from a team. Not as bad as like the Miami Heat ones making the finals, but still, that would have been like the worst finals winning team ever, which is kind of insane to say, but I think it is true. So this year, I'm just hoping that the later rounds are a bit more interesting. And I really hope that the Nuggets don't win because they suck. They actually really suck. Like, they're getting picked on by, like, the Timberwolves role players, saying that they can't play defense. Like, even their 3-and-D players don't play defense. Just attack any of them. But actually, you know what? The last thing I'll say in terms of sports is the Sixers. I am praying that Embiid can pull this one off. I think if he pulls this one off, it like kind of disproves a lot of stuff. Even though it never made sense, he's always been like on the court trying to play, like in terms of like when he's hurt. Like he's never like kind of came off as like a quitter or like even like a Zion. Like he's like actually trying to be out there. Like this dude just had like his appendix removed and he's playing. So I've never understood the hate for him. Like, yeah, he's hurt a lot. It's like, it should be more sad than anything. Like you shouldn't really want to see that from people. Like, this dude seems like he really wants to play. That's why he's out there. He's probably why they lost his first game back, but he's just so skilled. Oh, wait, hang on. We had a pick 6 here. Hang on. We're going to lateral this. Spin. No, 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 no. Oh, that would have been awesome. But I really am hoping that they can pull that one out and make a run, because this is probably the best team he's had in a very long time, all things considered. But he's very clearly not what he used to be. He's still, again, insanely skilled. So you're not. It's like LeBron at this point, right? Like he's still really good, but you can tell that there's some limitations, especially with his like rebounding. He actually just can't get boards anymore. Like he'll play some defense, but he's just like boxing out. He can't like jump. He can't go for it. Which again, it's really sad, but it's really a miracle he's even playing at this point. If he was playing like 10, 15 years ago, you're kind of talking about him the same way as you were like Greg Oden. Like that's how like far sports science has come. Wow, that was a crazy playmaker. So I don't know. Like it is really weird. But that is like the one good thing again about modern sports is like these guys can like explode their entire knee, have like no knee cartilage and like all this type of stuff. Which I know there was that one like player or corner in the draft that probably isn't going to last long because he has the same thing as like Todd Gurley. But like all these guys in the NBA kind of have similar things and they're able to play. And I know it's a different sport, but it is cool to see that like these guys aren't just like career ending at this point. Like if you're good enough, you're actually going to be in the league a lot longer than you normally would. I want to touch on Matthew Golden here. We've got it. We've got it. High ball. Come on, Shadur. Back to like the actual Madden content here. I mean, I don't know. Shadur Sanders feels pretty decent. It's a good release. I don't know. There's really like no bad release outside of release like 0 and 1 is what you would see him on MUTGG. And all right, we'll play one more. All right, last game. These cards are good. That's really what matters. I've used some really mid cards the past couple weeks, and this is like the first time where it's like, wow, if you want to use a SHADUER Sanders, now's the time, because he's one of the better quarterbacks in the game. Like, Matthew Golden's fine, but he's just a receiver. But more so the quarterbacks. Like, Stroud was cool. Mendoza's good, but I don't know. Like, I'm indifferent about like the rookie draft usually. There's always something different about it when they're actually like in the NFL. Like, I know they just got drafted, they're in the NFL, but like using them when they're actually rookies, not the year before. Because there have been like so many promos like that where you've got like the rookies, and I don't know, they never moved me. The cards tend to get outdated pretty quickly. The name value isn't there yet for a lot of them. And some of these players, you don't actually know if they're deserving of the cards. And I know Mutt isn't usually like that, but I do like it when it's like, wow, Mendoza actually just had an insane rookie year, and he's got like a rookie of the year card. I don't know. I tend to not really care too much about who they put in the game. I look at it like, wow, it would just be someone else's name and player model. But hang on, Blitz, good. But that's where I stand with it. I don't know. That's like my one weird opinion about Ultimate Team. I was manned up to him. That was a third down too, and he actually called that. But you know what? A word of advice to anyone actually like playing online at this point. If you're playing someone and they're coming out in a formation, the odds are they are running the exact play you think they are. Like right there, like Fork Zig was like super obvious. I thought he was going to run the RPO bubble out of that. But again, if you just sell out for those like one or two plays, like you guys are going to win more games off of that just alone. And even early year, like I know it's a lot harder to know how to stop certain things in the beginning of the year, but if you can predict that type of stuff, like you are in the green zone. Mine. Hey, no eyes, no pick, right? And you know what? I got another question for you guys, because I know it doesn't tend to do the best, but I'm not really. Come on, bro. He's speed boosting too, and he's spinning. Oh, Ted Hendricks. Yo, Ted Hendricks is like a goat, bro. This card has been insane for me. But would you guys be interested in seeing me play some of these Regs tournaments and like Regs money games, at least for like a couple weeks until we start getting into like college football and like rookie premieres and like, again, all this other stuff where it might make the game a bit more enjoyable? Because truth be told, wait, hang on, Randall Cobb. Run, you're 99 speed. He should not catch you. Okay. But truth be told, there's a lot of stuff going on in Regs right now in terms of people playing it, pros, not really content creators. Actually, you could say there are some content creators. I've seen some Maze like matchups and stuff that he has on his stream. It's like, I don't know, Regs is like being played a little bit more, and it is a bit more enjoyable to play, or at least watch. So I would be interested, are you guys willing to see me play like a tournament or two? Maybe upload it, make a video if I don't suck and I don't lose right away. I think something like that would be pretty cool for this time of year. But as we get into college football, I know someone had asked me a couple weeks ago, hey, like, are you going to play cut? Right now, I think it's a tentative no. The first month, 1,000%, and I actually can't wait to start uploading that type of stuff, because that is kind of when Madden season starts now. It's like July. It's kind of like your preseason. You get college football, which is essentially Madden at this point. I think the games this year were pretty similar. I don't really care too much about what anyone else says. Like, the hashes and some stuff changes things, but the defenses that work are still the defenses that work. And I don't care about anyone else's opinion on that. We got a blitz. Let's crash down. Is that double me? I think that was double me. That's why he threw it. I'm going to mend the tight end up. There we go. It's a hard flat. So my outside corner just blitzed, even though it was in a hard flat, which is a little annoying. There we go. That's a good blitz. We're going to blitz again. And he actually threw that. I didn't think to cover it because I didn't think he'd throw it, but he did throw it. My pick. What? All right. All right, all right, all right. That's cool. We didn't want that pick anyways. We want to extend this game. See, now I don't agree with that throw. I don't agree with a lot of what just transpired. We're just gonna blitz and we're gonna go up 2 possessions anyways, but all right, there we go. All right, now we're gonna score. All right, so this guy gave me a touchdown a couple plays before. I'm just gonna do the same thing because it's super free. Golden. Golden. Okay, there we go. We won the game. You know what? These games have been so quick. Let's just hop into one more. All right, this dude seems to be a bit of a sweat, so I'm kind of glad I'm playing another one just to try to get some more competitive-ish gameplay. But one thing I did yesterday, and let me know what your guys' go-to order is with this, but I wasn't able to make my own food last night, ran out of food in the house, and I just ended up getting a 30-piece grilled nugget from Chick-fil-A, and it sounds like a lot, but I promise, like, it really isn't. Like, I ate that in like 5 minutes, probably less than that. Went down really easy. I didn't even feel like super full afterwards, but if you actually need something like somewhat healthy, like just like protein wise, right? Like your intake, like it really wasn't that bad. Like I'll do that every now and then if I have to. Like again, it's my first time doing it, but I'm not gonna be in over my head panicking about actually getting like chicken or protein in. But yeah, let me know like what's the most amount of like food you guys have had like that. Like you guys had like a 40-piece chicken nugget. I know way back a couple months ago at the very least. It might have been like in like November even. But Dubby did a like food challenge. It was like John B. Skimbo, some other people in like the Twitch part of Madden, and they were like dying. I think it was eating Taco Bell like tacos. Like they had to do like a like that plus like the only thing they could drink was I think it was like alcohol, which is really insane. But they were like dying like eating all that food, and I don't think this equates to that, but that's pretty much what I mean when I'm asking that question to you guys. And I'll be the one to say it. I don't think John won. I think someone else won. Touchdown, golden. Hit him with the user, hit stick. Darren McFadden. Wait, hang on, that's the man. No, he actually got juked out of his shoes. Are we gonna hit him with a blitz here? It's probably RPO or PA crossers. Maybe even verticals. Yep, it was verts. Oh, he threw it. Man, that is tough. All right, I'd like to get another stop here. I came on the wrong defense, so... Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is really weird, like, we traded for Micah Parsons, and it really doesn't feel like he's a Packer, bro. Like, it does not feel real. And we're there, we're there. All right, this dude's in the chuck it mode. Make the tackle, good. All right, I'll probably go for it. All right, I just gotta hope that we can cover a little bit. Why? It's hard flat, good. Why did he throw that? There was literally a guy right there. Oh, now I'm getting rage baited. There we go. All right, will he kick a field goal? He might kick a field goal, bro. He is kind of a bot. I thought he was a sweat at first. Okay, okay, wait. We're there. We're there. Swat it. Thank you. All right, we picked it, whatever. You know what, we're throwing this. Lead him down. Dropping it's fine too. Like, it's not really the end of the world. Hang on, this is definitely like some form of cover 2 invert. I lied. I could not have been more... Huh? What on earth was that? That looked like match for a second. That's why I threw that. It looked like it was like match like super late. Hang on, we've got him in the scene. I'm a liar. Amen. It happens to the best of us. Let me throw this. Oh, we can. Good. I think I'm actually going to hold on to this card. One card that was really good, and I'm really surprised, I don't think I saw anything when it came to golden tickets, was Jalen Milroe. Spin. Blue. Come on. Hang on, I'm just gonna throw this. Alright, that's like the one pass where I probably wouldn't have hated an accurate one, but whatever. This is this dude's cover 2 roll. We're gonna run a cover 2 beater here. Wow. Might have been the worst defense I've ever seen. And we're in. No, I tried switching it. I love when the random send 2 comes in. I need the purple to do a little bit more there. There was no one up top. You got to come down, buddy. That's a little annoying. I just realized, I think this guy's got like a Raiders theme team. Tackle, good. Wait, Ted? Good. I'm telling you guys, this really is like the best card I've used the entire year. Any speed boosts too. The first one wasn't even like super intentional either. All right, GG's. All right, well, that's it for today's video. I think SHADUER is actually pretty good. His release felt decent. He actually can QB spin. Matthew Golden is the greatest of all time. And again, for abilities, real quick, I have grab and go. It's the same thing as joystick for receivers. So joystick, leapfrog, and Slotto. See the abilities here for the rest of my players. And I will see you guys in the next one.